continuing to watch this video, you are agreeing to relieve United Taps and its staff of any liability for injuries or damages caused by watching or attempting any of the movements presented in this video. If you do not agree to this, please discontinue watching this video now. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rod from UnitedTaps.com, and today I would like to talk about integrating syncopation into your class if you're a teacher or into your tap dancing if you're a student. Now, when we start talking about syncopation, there is the dictionary definition, which is pretty convoluted. I had to write this down. Listen to this. A temporary displacement of the regular metrical accent in music caused typically by stressing the weak beat. Yeah. So, I'm going to share with you sort of my simplified version of syncopation that pretty much every person can understand. So here's how I approach it. The first thing I want you to get is to be able to count or clap or tap the beat of the music. So how do we start with that? Well, I've got a simple beat already set up and ready for you. That's the beat. We count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it, right? So the first thing you have to do is find the beat. You can define the beat as the tempo of the music or the repeating pulse of the music. One easy way to do it if you have students who already dance is it's basically the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2. So if you start clapping and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to a song, that's the beat. Okay, so we know what the beat is. Now we need to talk about the offbeat, and that happens in between. That's the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and... So I'm going to put the beat back on, and then I'm going to clap on the ands, which is the offbeat, which makes sense because it's off of the beat. It's not on the beat. Ready? And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and... Good. So now, we know what it means to clap on the beat. And we know what it means to clap on the offbeat. That's on the ands. With syncopation, at least the simplified version I'm going to be going over here, the syncopation is going to be created by alternating between tapping on the beat and then tapping off the beat. Then tapping on the beat and then tapping off the beat. And there's one exception to that rule, and I'm going to come back to that later. So I'm going to take a simple move, which is stamp, step, step. I'm going to do that again. That's just a stamp, step, step. Okay? I can do that with a syncopated rhythm by starting it on the beat, count 1, 1 and 2, and then starting the next one of those on and. So I can go 1 and 2 and 3 and. So the first one started on the beat, meaning on a number. 1. And the second one started off the beat, which is on an and. So I'll do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and. And I could continue it on. I'll do 4 of them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. You get the idea. Now, I'm going to do that with the beat so you can hear how that works. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and... Now, notice that in my definition, I have you of syncopation, I have you alternating between on the beat and off the beat and on the beat and off the beat. And the reason I do this is, if you're just tapping on the offbeat, there's nothing... There's no kind of interesting feel to it. It's just all offbeats. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... It seems very regular, and we don't get that syncopated feel. So I have you alternate between doing a step on the beat and then off the beat and on the beat and off the beat. Alternatively, you can start off the beat first and then go to on. You could go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. And do syncopation that way. So you can start on and alternate, or you can start off and alternate as well. Either one of those will give you that syncopated feel. Now, an exercise I like to do with my students then, after I've explained all this, I say, okay, I want you to make up your own tap step that has 3 sounds. I don't care what you know. 1, 2, 3. Great, you've got your three sounds. Now I want you to do it with a syncopated rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and whoops. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and have them do it with syncopated rhythm as the beat is playing. I'll also demonstrate the move, like this move I did, the stamp, step, step. Here's what it's like if it's not syncopated. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, or alternatively, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, or I could do this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. In all those instances, I was always starting on the downbeat. And I could do that all again, always starting on the offbeat. But if I'm always starting on the downbeat or always starting on the offbeat, there's really no syncopation. There's nothing unexpected or interesting about it. It's when we alternate back and forth. So now we have a general idea, and you might want to try that exercise yourself as well if you are a student. Make up a step that has 3 sounds and try doing it syncopated. Then, once we have that concept down, we can expand a little bit and say it doesn't have to be 3 sounds. Like we can do 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and I'm just doing a stamp and then a scuffle step heel or paddle and roll or paradiddle or dig brush toe heel or whatever you want to call that one. So you can pick different numbers. You can also swing, add the swing rhythm to the syncopation. So now I'm going to go back to our stamp, step, step, stamp, step. I'm going to swing it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's got a good feel. Let's do that with music. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and you kind of get the feel there. So that is sort of a simplified layman's guide to syncopation, and hopefully it will help you, if you're a teacher, how to introduce it to a class, how to kind of explain it, and get them doing it so that they can hear it and feel it for themselves. If you have any questions, of course, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm rod@unitedtaps.com. And of course, don't forget at unitedtaps.com, we've got a huge tap dictionary, 315 steps from level 1 all the way up through level 7. All kinds of different steps. It'll keep things fresh. It'll keep things interested. We give you 2 sets of notes with all those those are video breakdowns of each step, by the way. And we give you 2 sets of notes. One set of notes has all the steps in alphabetical order. So if you're looking for buffalo, just find B, boom, there you go. The other set is in what I call syllabus order. So it's literally, here's level 1, first thing I teach, second thing I teach, third thing I teach, fourth thing I teach. Level 2, same thing, all in order. So if you're a teacher and you're looking for, I would love to just have an outline of what I should be teaching first and second and third and fourth, and just, of course I can go off of that if I want, but at least have something I can kind of go back to and see, have I covered that? Have I covered that? This works fantastic for that. It's very, very popular among teachers. That is our complete 315 tap dance dictionary and syllabus. To go along with that, we have something called the Practice 315. And these are practice exercises for all the steps in the tap dance dictionary and syllabus. The practice exercises are in the form of usually a 32 count combination. So it's a short combination. And if for like a step like a buffalo, it's going to work the right side buffalo and the left side buffalo. What is this really for? Well, once the student learns a buffalo, it's great for them to practice it over and over, just repetition. But the way they're really going to use that buffalo is in a dance, right? Or a combination. So the practice exercises put the buffalo in a combination, how they're actually going to use it. So it makes, buffalo, flap, stamp, stamp, buffalo, flap, stamp, stamp, or something like that. So they can practice doing the buffalo how it's really going to happen. They're not going to go on stage and do 30 buffaloes in a row. It's going to be buffaloes mixed with other things, and that's exactly how we've set up these practice exercises. And the great thing is if you are a teacher, you know, like, we're going to teach buffaloes today. Oh, good. I have my practice exercise combo all set, and there's notes. And again, these notes, you get 2 sets of notes, same as the dictionary. 1 set in alphabetical order, so it's like, oh, buffalo, let's just find buffalo, and 1 set in syllabus order. So it's be like, okay, this is level 2, and we're doing the 3rd step. Okay, now it's whatever it is. So that's super convenient. And there's a video breakdown of the combination, and it's taught from the back, just like in a real class. You got the mirror for the feet, so it's really easy to follow along and pick that up. So that is our practice 315. So we have our complete 315 TAP dictionary and syllabus. We have our practice 315. You can buy them together and save a lot of money with our 315 deal. That's what it's called, our 315 deal. You buy them both together. That's also super popular among teachers. In addition to that, if you're looking for choreography, I know some people might be starting their choreography season, their competition season. They're working on choreography for competition. Or maybe you're watching this, maybe it's time to think about a recital number. Either way, we've got full-length routines with arms. They're broken down from behind. And we don't just run through it once, right? It's not what I know you've all seen those videos where they like run through the step once. All right, you got it, let's go on. No, that's not how normal people learn. It's like, oh, you showed me once, good. Show me that again. All right, I'm kind of getting it now. Let's add a little bit more. Great. Now let's go back and connect it. And so that's what we do. We teach it. I teach it the way you're really going to learn it in an actual class, so that you can follow along, so you don't have to constantly rewind. Nobody wants to rewind. It's not fun. So that's our choreography at United Taps, and we have all levels from beginner up through advanced. Typical competition recital length routines anywhere from about 2:20 to around 3 minutes. And you're totally free to use those at competition or recital. You don't have to give us credit, anything like that. It's all good. In addition to that, we do have music that you can use for class. We have workout videos. We have lessons. Now, if you're a student, our lessons are, here's the great thing, we have a lesson series. So I have like a beginner lessons series. If you're going to learn how to tap dance, you're not going to do it from one video. It's just not going to happen. So our beginner series has 12 videos. Because it takes time to learn a step, and we actually practice it in the videos. We'll start slow and we'll work the speed up. And then we'll learn a few other steps, and then we'll put those steps together in a combination so you can practice those. And then we'll do that again in the following lessons. So it's awesome. If you're a student, it will actually progress you like a normal human would progress, not just be like, okay, you saw it once, I guess you can do it. No, that's not how it works. If you're a teacher, it's really helpful because you get to see exactly how I explain and break these steps down. And also, I will often go over, okay, here's the most common problem I see with the cramp roll, early left step or early right heel. Here's how you fix that problem. So it can be hugely beneficial, especially, if you've been teaching for a while, you're like, why? I do everything I can, and their cramp rolls, my students' cramp rolls still don't sound good. Well, have you tried this strategy? Have you tried this strategy? So the lessons, even though you may know how to do the steps, may be very helpful for you to see how I'm teaching them, what the common problems are and the fixes are. And you can, of course, use the combinations that I teach in the lessons. You can use those for class. And the cool thing is the lessons, the order I teach the steps in the lessons follows the same order as my TAP dictionary syllabus. So it all kinds of same thing with the practice 315. So they all integrate, they all work together, and they all make sense as one big unit. So some teachers or studios they'll buy all of those kind of together so that they have everything they need, and plus the choreography. We have large deals that will get you lessons and the dictionary and choreography and a workout video and sometimes music and sometimes other videos as well. So you might want to check out our large deals to get kind of as much of that stuff as possible in one. The only thing that doesn't come in the large deals is the practice 315. That's kind of a separate thing. So I think that covers most of the stuff that we offer. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask or let me know. All right, thank you guys so much. And I, of course, am Rod Howell from UnitedTaps.com, where we're teaching the world to tap dance.